MSNBC analyst Claire McCaskill has said that the media should stop fact-checking Joe Biden. Have a look at this.
I move that every newspaper in America quits doing any fact checks on Joe Biden.
She's not some fresh-faced kid just out of Columbia J School. She's been around for a while, and this is now the attitude even with some senior journalists.
Absolutely. And look, Claire McCaskill, former United States Senator, partisans in this country on the left and frankly on the right, I get that they don't understand the way journalism is supposed to work, that there's a freedom of speech, that we want more voices, not less out there, that we want a free flow exchange of ideas. The more information, the better. But let me tell you something. A lot of people who are journalists these days agree with Claire McCaskill, and you're right. It's not just the young kids, although the young kids have more power than young kids in journalism ever had before in today's social media era. No, there are a lot of people in those newsrooms, including people who she was talking to on that Morning Joe program when she said this, who completely agree with her, that we need to stop telling the truth about Joe Biden. Or, we saw this with the Herb report, the HUR report here with the special counsel. How dare he say the truth about what Joe Biden said in those private sessions when he couldn't remember the year that his son died? How dare they say that? Because what if that influences the way people think about it? I mean, this is the level we're at right now. And it's not just coming from partisans like Claire McCaskill. It's coming from the media themselves. And that's a huge, huge problem.
And Stephen, before I let you go, there was an amazing thing happened the other day. SNL, Saturday Night Live, made fun of Trump, but that's not the news because they do that all the time, but they actually did it in a funny way. Let's have a little look at this clip from their upcoming hit film, White Men Can't Trump.
But that's all about to change.
Gordon, thought you could use these. Donald J. Trump? Whoa, Trump never surrender sneakers? Awesome. I'm open.
And Gordon Dwyer's about to find out that winning...
Come on, man, how did you miss that?
...is a state of mind.
I didn't miss. It went in.
So you're saying these Trump shoes made you good at basketball?
No, they gave me the power to say I'm good at basketball, and then double down on that until people actually start to believe it.
Now he gets whatever he wants.
Mr. Mitchell, everybody's saying I should have your office because my cubicle is a disaster right now.
Well, can I have a minute to gather my things?
Bye-bye.
White men can Trump.
Oh, you got new shoes too?
Yeah, Air Bidens. Now pass me the rock. Here we go. Uh-oh.
Now, very quickly, we don't have a lot of time, but you said that this is significant because it signals that they're changing tone, and the fact that they brought Shane Gillis back to do this is important. Very quickly, Steve Krakauer, just tell us about that.
Yeah, Shane Gillis, who got fired for some offensive comments he made years ago, he brought him back as host. And you're right, yeah, this is a funny sketch. It's not a pro-Trump sketch, but it's funny. And you compare it to the way the show started, but really you could look at any time. There's so lack of nuance and so lack of comedy, frankly, because they're so partisan. Shane Gillis jumps in there and is actually funny. It's a welcome change. I don't think we're going to see it forever, though.
Well, that's all right. Anyway, thank you so much, Stephen Krakauer, for your time, author of Uncovered. Really appreciate it. Now, before we go, in a moment, John Fund is going to bring us the latest on the mysterious state of Joe Biden's health. And is the president really taking a cognitive test every day? But first, check out this little bit of news Kamala Harris just dropped. It looks like the Democrats are going to be sneakily activating. And don't you love words like that? Young people to register other people to vote. In a totally nonpartisan fashion, I'm sure.
Under the Federal Work Study program, now allows students to get paid through Federal Work Study to register people and to be nonpartisan poll workers. As we know, this is important for a number of reasons. One, to engage our young leaders in this process and activate them in terms of their ability to strengthen our community.
Sorry, but this is an absolute scam. This is the same old community organizing business that was run by Barack Obama and which got America into the partisan divided mess it is in now. Do not believe a word you hear when they say that this is nonpartisan, because when they use phrases like activate, and our communities. That is Democrat speak for making sure the fix is in.